Well, hello and welcome back to exercising today. We are working out in a low impact 2-round rotation of 3 cardio moves, 3 exercises, and then we'll do that whole rotation one more time. We're going to do a warm up and then we're going to stretch and then we'll get right into that round 1, round 2 of the 3 and 3. This is just a march with some running arms, and we're going to do that a lot, this starting and sometimes come back, and it's like our neutral play zone. So we always come back to marching if I need to explain. It's something I could do easily, keeping your heart rate up while I actually explain the moves. So we're going to take it now to a squat, tap, and overhead. So it looks like this, squat, tap, and the overhead part's going to be arms. Let's do 2 arms. Feels good to move. It's morning here. I don't know what time it is where you are, but any time of day is a good time to exercise. Remember, our 2 rules are just start and keep going. Let's take our arms out to the front, one at a time. Let's take 2 out to the front. Remember your range of motion. If you're not here, you could be here. Any kind of movement with your arms is going to be better than nothing with arms. But if you have no range of motion in your shoulders and you only have legs, just do your squat tap like this. Okay? I'm going to go back to overhead. Singles. Let's go back to front. Just warming up our shoulders. And let's go back to marching. And we're warming up our body to get it ready to stretch, to get ready for a bigger, more intense warm-up or intense workout. We are always low impact here at Exercising Today. Next, what we're going to do is a double step left and a double step right. Okay? I don't know if my rights or lefts are switched for you, but it doesn't matter which way you go. It's a double step, a step together, step together. Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. Left together, right together, right together. I'm just doing running arms right now. They're a neutral position. Hey, did you notice I redid my set? Added some interest. Step together, step together, step together, step together. Okay, let's go back to march. And we're going to get ready to stretch our body out and prepare for our exercises. So let's come down to the floor. And we're going to put our bottoms of our feet together. Remember, your range of motion is different from mine. That's okay. Our knees go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On our tummy for cobra. Oh, you come down and you could push up to forearms or all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit back on our heels for child's pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to tuck our toes under. We're going to lift up into downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And stand it up. triangle pose. That's our legs are in a triangle. One hand goes opposite, and look over your shoulder if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. And we're going to twist it out. 1, 2, gentle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's reach down, touch toes gently. And come on back up. Let's march. The first step that we're going to do when we jump into our cardio is a march, 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 tap. Now, right now we're marching, but when we do that, we're going to take it laterally, left and right. And what that looks like is this. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. And I just have running arms again. We're starting out. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Let's stay here. You want more intensity with that? Make them bigger. All right, we're really getting our heart rate up now. The exercise that we're going to do after this is called a flutter kick. It's an ab exercise. And we want to make sure that we have our body positioned correctly. All right, let's come back to our neutral march. We're going to come down to the floor for our flutter kicks. You're going to have your back flat on the ground, your head flat on the ground. And if you want to, you could tuck your hands under to support your back. The small of your back should always be on the ground. And what we're going to do is lift our feet a little bit, and we're going to put them up and down like this, low. If you're here, this is okay. You're still doing work. But the lower you get, the more difficult it is. We're just going to stay here for maybe 20 seconds until we have a nice, if you need a little break, put them down. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out and come back. Do some flutter kicks. Try to keep your knees straight. If you want to point your toes, you can. You can see only one of my toes points. You may have full range of motion and your ankles. Feel blessed. Okay, relax. Take a deep breath. And one last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. We're going to come back up and get back into our cardio. We're going to do a kick step with both arms out. And what that looks like is, this is just a kick step, very simple. But we're going to add arms, and your arms are going to come out to the front like this. 2 arms. About shoulder level. We're going to stay here for about 30 seconds. Get our heart rate back up from our flutter kicks. Remember, if your range of motion is here with your arms, that's fine. Even if it feels more comfortable overhead, whatever feels pain-free, but you're still moving. I'm out to the front. Feel like I'm toning my shoulders. All right, that's good. Let's come back to march. Whew. Now, next exercise that we're going to be doing, we're going to come back down to the floor. I'm going to give you some options, some levels. We're going to do a regular plank. A regular plank has straight arms, not the forearm plank, but like a push-up position with no push-up. Now, the option there is a knee push-up position or a regular push-up position. I'll show you both. Once we're in that position, what we're going to do is an air punch. So you're going to hold up and air punch out to the front. All right, let's watch. You're going to come down. Now, if you're going to do the knee is this, not this. This is a crawl position. I want you to make sure your booty is tucked under. And your air punch looks like this. So you're rocking. I'm not on the beat of the music because this is going to be at your own pace. And you're going to rock back and forth, air punch out to the front, and come back to your neutral plank position. Now, if you're going to do a regular plank, it looks like this. Same thing, except we're air punching out to the front. This is a little more difficult. Remember, we don't want pointy butts. We don't want saggy bellies. We want a nice neutral position. And I'm going to come back down to my knees. We're going to do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Let's do a child's pose and stretch our arms a little bit. Oof, that felt good. Okay, and we're coming up back to our cardio, which is going to be a double step ham curl. And we'll add some pulling arms. So a double step, we did at the beginning in the warm-up. Step together, step together. This is what a double step looks like. But when we add the ham curl, it's going to be on the inside. Did you see it? And now I'm pulling my arms. This is our cardio. Whew. Love it when I get that sweat and that little out of breathness. Means I'm working. Means you're working. All right. Remember to make our movements fluid, not too jerky, so that we don't overextend any joints. And if you have knee issues and you don't want to do the ham curl, you're just here with no ham curl. It's a tap. There's your option. I'm going to do the ham curl. I like the pullback arms. Feel my chest area working. Pecs, pectorals. The next exercise, actually let's come back to a march, our neutral. Our next exercise is standing. It's legs. And it's a reverse lunge. And sometimes with joints, knee, ankle, forward lunge is more difficult, but what we're going to do is a backward lunge. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see all the angles. The big important thing is that your knee never goes over your toe. I think we talked about that last week, but here's what this is going to look like. We're going to take one foot back, and we're just going to do a little dip down. Not very much. That's one lunge. Again, some of the exercises, your own pace, because we're not on the beat of the music, which is fine. We're going to say that's 3. This is 4. We're going to do 20. That's 10 on each side. This is 5. I have to go very slow and gentle. This is 6. I'm not very deep, but it's a start. When you get more used to the movement, you get stronger, you can go deeper. Uh-oh, I lost count. I think that's 6. There's 7. 7 on the other side. This is going to be 8. This is 9. 9 on the other side. And this is our last one on each side. 1 on this side and 10 on this side. Excellent. All right, come back to a march. That was the 3 cardios and the 3 exercises. Now that was one round. So we're going to come back and redo all 3 cardios, all 3 exercises for round 2. And then we'll finish it up with a stretch. Let's start with a march, gentle. And our very first, I have to peek at my notes. Our very first is a march, march, tap. So it looks like to the side. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 2, 3, tap. 2, 3, tap. It's a little dancey. Get into it. If you want to get into it and groove. Mostly I'm just here to get my heart rate up. But if you want to feel the music and you like the dancey steps, some of the steps are more dancey than others. If you're feeling it, work it. The more body parts you move, the better off. More muscle groups get involved, more shake you give. All right. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1. Let's come back to the other side. Just 2. Now, come back to neutral. The very first exercise we did was the flutter kicks, right? Lay down on your back. Head and back are flat on the floor. If you want to tuck your hands for support, you can. Feet are a little bit above, and you're just flutter kicking right here. And we're just going to do that for, let's do 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take a big deep breath. And we'll go for 1 more set of 10. Here we go. Ready? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boy, you really feel it in your tummy there. All right. Back up and... all right, we're a kick step, 2 arms out, and looks like this. Remember, if you're not there, you could have low kicks, but I'm going to be here. Shoulder work. If this is uncomfortable, you could try overhead. It all depends on your range of motion. Just stay here with the cardio kick steps, and then once we're finished with our kick steps, we're going to go to our plank with punch. Plank and air punch. Whew. How high can you kick? Ooh, I just leveled up. All right, let's come back to march. Whew, that was a good one. I feel you. All right, so we're coming back down to our air punch with a plank, either knee or straight plank. And I'm going to start with knee. Let's do 10 singles, so that's 10, 1 each, and then we'll take a break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to come up. I'm going to do a regular one here. We're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. All right, we're coming back. Our last round of cardio is a double step ham curl, then reverse lunges, and then we stretch. So we're a double step ham curl. Looks like this. Right now I have no arms. Well, I have them, they're just not active. And we're gonna pull back, get a rhythm here. All right, let's add those arms in. And I'm just gently pulling, getting more muscle groups involved in the activity. Keeps my heart rate up a little higher, especially for me who can't bounce. Oh my gosh, if you could bounce this, that would be great. All right, let's come back to march. Talk a little bit about our backwards lunges. I just found that if you do the backward lunge towards the back instead of forward, backwards is less impact on your joints. I'm gonna face this way right now. We're gonna go for 10. That's 10 on each side this time. I know with the air punches we did ones, but I'm gonna take my foot back. I'm gonna go down. That's 1. This is 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, whoopsie, almost fell down, 9, getting tired. If you stopped at 8, that's fine. Do what you can. We can get more on the second time we do them. That's 10 and 10. Oh, that was tough. So if I say 10 and you get 6, that's great. All right, let's calm it down with a little bit of a march. That was the last exercise. We're trying to bring our heart rate back down so that we can stretch. And then we're finished for the day. Let's do a little side step tap. How about pulling a heel in? I always feel like this is a nice, gentle movement. Bringing our heart rate down instead of just stopping. It's important to slowly bring your heart rate down to get a good cool down and then stretch. And this is just a heel tap. Let's come back to march. Whew, it was a good workout. Let's do a side step together. Looks like that. I make my steps smaller to keep to the beat of the music. If you want bigger steps and can still be on the beat, that's great. If you're off the beat, that's okay because you're still moving. Do your best. You gotta try to do our best while we're moving. Sometimes my brain falls into the rhythm and it makes it easier to keep up with the steps. All right, coming back to march. Just a nice gentle march. Really slowing down. I want to take away my hands because when you take away the hands, your heart rate will come down a little bit more. And let's have a seat on the floor. Let's do a straddle stretch to one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go on our tummy for cobra. We did some abs. We're going to stretch that out. Oh, yes. Good. And we'll back this up into child pose. And let's switch to child pose. If you need more stretching, continue stretching after we're gone. You could always go back to the warm-up video on in-depth stretches if you need more stretching at the end. Come up to downward dog to get those calf muscles in. And walk it up. That's it for today. You did it. We're done. Have a great day. Come back again. Exercising today. 2 rules. Just start.